Because a couple of years back they opened it up to a fan vote, which at the end of the day counts as one vote, but when the numbers show up, it's hard for the Rock Hall or anybody to ignore that and to realize that certainly you are deserving and that the people are behind you. So had you been following along with that online or anything?
I was. I did every day. I'm the doctors.
Yeah.
I mean, just shy of 1 million votes. It's incredible, and only second to Bon Jovi, and I might add, far ahead of third and fourth place with Dire Straits, The Cars, The Zombies, and Judas Priest. So, congratulations! It's a great honor.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes, I know that, the Hall of Fame is in America, and to three British gentlemen, it wasn't as big a deal, let's say, in your native country. Are there any awards along the way that have been big deals to you gentlemen? Anything that you're most cherished that you were recognized for? Anyone want to jump in?
I know, for me, it was Days of Future Past when it went gold. It was just an amazing time, because there we were, we'd made the album, what was it, 7 days in the Decca Studios, and to get a gold album, it was like, you could never have dreamt about that, never, ever, ever, in your wildest dreams.
For me, it was when we did, excuse me, when we did Madison Square Gardens, and we got presented with a gold ticket for 100,000 tickets sold, and you can use that ticket to go into any event at Madison Square Gardens. And I can't stand the mix.
Well, you can use it for ice capades or the Hall of Fame. And Justin, for you?
You mean like awards or inductions or anything like that?
Yeah, have there been things along the way?
I think I have 2 Ivor Novello awards, and they were very precious to me. They were just songwriting awards and ASCAP awards. But I think what the most meaningful time. So we've got a lot of awards with gold records, and actually Days of Future Past was platinum, but I don't even know whether they have a platinum record anymore. Do they have platinum records?
They still do. Whether the record company's going to actually pay the money to have them printed up for you, I don't know, but they do.
I played one of my platinum records once on my record player, because I had so many, it's like they were clutching records. But I played one, and it was Eric Clapton.
At least it was a quality.
I'd ruin the, I didn't care.
Ruin the stylus playing.
I wasn't bothered with the silver discs and the gold discs. Once you've got the platinum, it was like, you got that already, it doesn't matter.
Well, speaking of, I didn't ask this one either last night, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, another thing they like to do is they'll come knocking for memorabilia to be on display at the Hall of Fame in Cleveland. Now, Justin, you've pointed out numerous times on the cruise that, you downsized and you got rid of a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah. I got nothing.
You're out. The 2 of you, I mean, if they do come asking, are there any things that you would love to loan them to put on display, something you're particularly proud of?
I'm sort of famous for my subtle, subdued shirts. I'm going to put one of them in there.
Back in Cobham, where the Threshold Record Company was for many, many, many years, we've got some garages, and I was in there just recently trying to find some room for other things, and then I suddenly realised, the Mellotron takes up a huge amount of space. So, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, you're probably going to get a Mellotron.
So that's fine.
minute and a half.
What about lyric sheets and stuff, Justin and John? And Graham, for you with your poetry, do you have some of the original handwritten lyrics and stuff?
Yeah, I've got a folder with corrections, misspellings, and all sorts of stuff on it. Yeah, I've got that. There's never a completed poem. But, you know, you're standing there reading it, and there's like 3 separate sheets, and you go that one, and that one. You know.
Well, fans love this type of stuff. And look, you know,
You actually never complete a poem, you just stop working on it.
and at the end of the day, as you've pointed all out numerous times, you're all fans as well. And if you do attend the ceremony in Cleveland, I'm sure you'll probably walk through the Hall of Fame during some of those days that you'll be there. I mean, does that type of stuff interest you, looking at other artists' memorabilia and whether guitars or lyrics?
Yeah. Oh, of course it does, yeah. I mean, in fact, with lyrics, there's probably quite a few of them, because you do quite a few sort of revisions and copies and stuff like that. And some of the stuff is just personal anyway, and you wouldn't particularly want to give it away. Not everything is available to all the time to everyone. You know, it's not that life isn't like that, is it? Really, shouldn't be like that. But yes, I mean, we played at the Court Hall of Fame, and I played there once for the World Wildlife Fund as well on a project, and they're very nice people, and had a look around. I was always a little bit disappointed how small Buddy Holly's bit was. For me, I had a few questions like that, but we'll see. And I mean, that they've indicated that you know, it's going to be a nice, what would you call it?
A display, an exhibit.
Display. Yeah. That's a good word. Thank you, Sal. Display. Yeah. I wasn't going to say exhibit. That's like a museum, isn't it? Well, display. I'll stick with display.
It's going to be big if there's a Manatron.
Yeah, it's going to put bodies into shape.
Just talking about Buddy Holly, I must just mention, you know, Justin and I are both real Buddy Holly fans, and a few years ago we actually played all the venues on Buddy Holly's last tour. All the cities actually, because some of the venues are still the same. But we went to see at midnight, Justin and I went along to see where Buddy Holly was buried. And we went to his graveside, you know, and we looked at it at sort of midnight, and Justin and I are thinking, what can we say? What can we do? You know, this is our hero day, you know. He certainly tuned my life forever. And we both put plectrums or picks, as you call them, on the grave. At this time, when alive, crickets came here and landed by the plectrums.
Did you squash it?
World Wildlife Fund, yes. Well, that's a drummer putting his foot down.
Well, it's no doubt going to be a special ceremony, obviously, for the thousands and thousands, if not millions of fans who have been cheering you on for all these years and have been raising, have had a few expletives for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as to why it took so long to recognize, nominate, elect, and finally the induction ceremony will be taking place. So.
Get me a ticket!
I'll be selling tickets later. No, but I know many of you are going, so have a great time, and God willing, Cleveland will be warm enough in early April. It's a crapshoot. It's either New York or Cleveland, and New York can be pretty cold in April too. So, but I find it hard to believe, Graham here especially. these storyteller shows, Graham would usually be the first one down behind the stage, and I would be back there, and I'd kind of be minding my own business. And as I got to know them a little better and felt a little bit comfortable, you know, maybe I'd go over and sit and say, is there any, you know, anything in particular you want to talk about? And Graham would be nervous doing this. I'm sure right now he's okay. I don't know if the rest of you get butterflies, but now here you are, the stage in Cleveland, cameras are rolling, it's a television show, a couple thousand in the audience. Am I making you nervous yet? I mean, is that, are you comfortable delivering speeches and stuff? Is that something you, obviously you can do it, but certainly performing is really what you do.
We'll let you know April 15.
You think about it before, don't you? I mean, you have some kind of plan, don't you? Yes. Yeah.
Well, a lot of people do write speeches. You'll be surprised, a lot don't. Yeah. Neil Diamond on tour in Australia flew to New York to be inducted, and then flew right back to Australia. And boy, he went on longer than the flight to New York. So, yeah, they'll look to hook you, but you know, there's a lot of artists who've. Danny Seraphin from Chicago 2 years ago, they're giving him the rap sign on the teleprompter, and he basically told them what they go do with themselves. He goes, I earned this honor. I'm going to say what I want to say, so I'm hoping.
Was it interesting what he said, or was it just like...
No, it wasn't, yeah. No, it wasn't overly long-winded. They looked to cut, I mean, you know, when you get some big groups on there, so you're talking Chicago, 6 people, it can tend to go on.
Yeah.
So, 3 of you should be short and sweet and to the point.
We'll see.
Will you